Hey y'all, Voicing Ingo here. Welcome back to my channel. It's nice to see you all. I'm pretty excited right now. I just got done recording a book. This isn't audiobook number 15. This is something that I'm doing on my own. And it's serving two purposes. One, I'm recording it for my family to listen to. And also I am recording it to send to the production house. I'm on their roster. So hopefully they'll listen to it and put me in the running as a potential voice for the book. And if that's the case, the book will already be done. So I'm just hoping this isn't something I'm going to publish out into the world. I just want my family to listen to it because they're not reading this book. So I thought, well, why don't I just record it? Maybe they can drive and cook or whatever, and they can listen. So, prayers that it works. I want to talk about transitioning from the military. So this video is more so for my brothers and sisters in the profession of arms, for those that have already retired, more so recently retired, maybe within the last 2 years, or someone that's getting ready to leave the military, whether they're separating or retiring. Just to give you my thoughts a little bit about it, transition out of the military is something that is ongoing. It doesn't end because of a date that says you are officially retired on this date. No. It is a process that you have to go through. And it's a time to reflect. It's a time to decompress. It's a time to figure out your next chapter if you hadn't already done so. It's a time to find out who you are. What is your identity? Because it is a roller coaster ride. It is an up and down battle. It sucks because you are going through an identity crisis. At least I was. I'm like, who the am I? I don't know. How am I going to find purpose? Because I valued service. I valued working with a team. I valued taking care of my troops. I valued keeping my bosses out of trouble. I valued all of it, even the suck, even the hard days, which was practically every day. I enjoyed the noise. And I thought I was tired of it. When I retired and I was sitting in my kitchen, I was reading a book, and I'm going to show you the book in a second. I was reading a book, and all I could think was, it is very quiet. My husband's at work. My children are at school. It's just me, and it's just quiet. No phones ringing off the hook. No one knocking on my door. Sergeant Coulter, you got a minute? No commander walking in my office saying, staff meeting off the cuff, or I need you to go here, or a presidential detail that's coming in. It was constant chatter, constant noise, constant movement, and now just silence. And it's something when silence is so loud that it too is deafening. But then it got hectic again because the next month COVID hit, and then things got noisy because now my husband's home and the kids are home, everybody's home. And so it put a full stop to my decompressing, because now I'm back in crisis mode and handling fires and helping kids with their schoolwork and making sure my husband was set up in his office area, and we were sharing office space at the time. So it was a lot. It was a lot. But there was a book that I gave to my military troops and all those that was involved in my military retirement ceremony. It's called Beyond the Military by Jason Roncoroni. And he co-wrote it with a psychologist by the name of Shauna Springer. And what I loved about this book is he verbalized what I was feeling and what I was thinking. He was able to organize the emotions and the roller coaster that I was feeling in that moment. And I highly recommend this book. I will put a link in the description below. You can find it on Amazon. Last I checked, I think it had like a 4.6 or 4.8 rating, and that's fantastic. This book has helped a lot of people, a lot of veterans, and we need all the help that we can get because the suicide rate for veterans is still real. What is it, 22 a day suicide? And a lot of it is because we don't talk. We don't talk about our feelings. We don't talk about what we're going through. We just deal because that's how we were built. We were programmed, so to speak, to embrace the suck, to let it burn in the chest, and you press forward because it was always for the Air Force. One of our core values was service before self, Air Force first. It was always Air Force first and you second. So, yeah. And so there's a lot. Now, I may post things on social media about my lock journey or even about when my brother passed last year and just speaking about the grief. Not too much because there's a lot about that situation that I have not expressed and I won't. We internalize our emotions and don't express a whole lot. And even though I have a couple of buddies that I could call right now, I just won't. It's one of those things where we just figure it out on our own. But if you can't talk about it, so the whole point of this video, if you can't talk about it or share with others, or if you're having issues with the VA or you don't trust the VA, because there's a lot of veterans out there that don't, and then there's a lot of veterans that do, seek help still where you can. I would encourage you to get this book, start here, and then go from there. And my two takeaways from this book that really resonated with me was one, I felt like the uniform made me. My whole identity was wrapped in that uniform. And I thought the uniform made me great. The uniform didn't make you great. You made the uniform great. My brothers and sisters, you made it great, not the other way around. And the second thing that resonated with me was when there's a section in where it talks about options when you leave the military, working in government or working in corporate America or starting your own business. So I was reading that and looking at the worksheets. It's a workbook. So I just left all those pages blank. I say, ain't no way I'm starting my own business. I'm not doing that. Please, I'm not doing that. And this is before I discovered voiceover when I was reading this. So fast forward a couple of months later, it's June, and I discovered voiceover, and next thing I know, I'm starting my own business. So I say that to say military transition, it's a tough journey, but it is a beautiful journey at the same time. And I'm still discovering new things about myself 5 years in. 5 years in, I'm still discovering things. Invest in things like this, books like this that can help you organize your emotions a little bit better and give you ideas on what your next chapter in this life could really be like. And just ride that wave through the ups and the downs. At least it will be an organized effort. And the one thing that we all love is order. And military transition can be a very chaotic thing when you don't have the tools to kind of help guide you through it. Let this book help guide you in this transition. So, again, this video wasn't anything about voiceover. This was for my military brothers and sisters out there. I wish you well in your journey. I don't have it all figured out, but I tell you what, 5 years in, I am a whole lot better today in my transition than I was when I began. And I still have some more transitioning to go, but because I still have my moments. But there is a lot of beauty in the transition. And pray, I pray you all find it and live your best life. Because what someone told me, retirement is great. And it's true. Retirement is great, and it is what you make it, and it will take deliberate effort on your part. So be deliberate. Get this book. I highly encourage it. Be great in your transition out of the military. And to any voiceover artists that happen to watch this whole video, I appreciate that. Thank you. Let me know how your military transition is going. What steps did you do? What books did you read? If anything, did you go to the VA? What pearls of wisdom can you expound upon that can help another vet in the comments? Leave it below. We all still need to have each other's six in these civilian streets. So let's look out for one another. All right. To everyone else in the voiceover community, record something great because I just did. So I hope you will too. Y'all take care. Be safe. Oh, and I'm wearing my Spark shirt, so definitely live long and prosper. Very fitting for this video. And this wasn't even planned. Live long and prosper. Y'all take care.